edition of Brownsville As Is with
A for Shauna.
S for Sonia, and today we are in Ripley, Tennessee at the Hall of Heroes.
That's right, Sonia. We're here right on the Court Square at Hall of Heroes. You know, we've done a little homework and we found out that there's a whole gaming community and they gather quite frequently here in Ripley, Lauderdale County. And I think we need to go and talk to David and Carol. What do you think?
I'm interested to learn more. Let's go.
I thought you'd never ask. Come on.
I'm Carol Davidson. I'm the manager of the Hall of Heroes. I'm also known as Mama Carol in this area because they're all my kids.
I'm Dave Cannon, owner of the Hall of Heroes, and we're at 126 North Jefferson Street in beautiful downtown Ripley, Tennessee. We've been here currently almost going on 9 years, and we provide entertainment for different types of people, so to speak, generally in the form of card games, role-play games, miniature games, of course painting, what we've got going on tonight, paint lessons. And I've been doing this stuff since I was 14.
I have a lot of people who aren't familiar with what we do. I start off by saying that we are a D&D Pathfinder store. So tabletop role-playing games is where we're at. And we do Warhammer 40K and we do Magic the Gathering. From there, I describe what it is. We tell stories. Yeah. That is what we do.
So imagine like when you were in high school, if you ever did a high school play or anything like that, or you were ever in a church play, anything like that. It's the same idea, is that you were put in situations via a storyteller, and then you try to work the song line, solve that issue.
Dave is one of our storytellers, our head storyteller, and he does a homebrew where it's his world. So he's created a continent and all these different lands and peoples and everything. And we play it in our Pathfinder over here. That's just a rule system with the guides of what you can play and how you create your characters and what they can and can't do. Yeah. So it's the rule system for that. I never did small talk. I was terrible at small talk. Absolutely terrible. I have been manager of the hall for going on 4 years. You learn really fast how to small talk.
You got to.
And that's something you have to do. The only way you learn it is to do it. So if I want to do certain kinds of greatness, then I have to practice. And what better setting than a safe store to do this?
Safe store, in a safe place where you know no one's going to try to pick on you or hanging around. So really what a role play game is, it allows you to explore and play your own character. If I was given the description of being in a play. Imagine if you were asked to be in a play and they went, just make the character however you want to make it. Like you could do that from the ground up. If you want to play a goofball, you can be a goofball. If you want to play, an 8-foot giant, you can play the 8-foot giant. But basically what it does is it allows you to explore different concepts and ideas. And when we talk about Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or anything like that, that's just a rule set for that role-playing game.
We do not do electronic games.
No.
This is all about social interaction. I was a teacher. Dave's worked with many people too. There is too much technology at fingertips. People do not know how to interact with each other anymore. There is a time and a place. 100% for electronics and all. I fully believe with that. But there's so much to learn from an eyebrow being raised.
But you're dealing with kids who may not have, kids or adults that don't have very good social interactions and very good social skills. So what we found out, and what at least through experience, is that you can use these games to teach those social skills. Because nothing's bad happening to them. It's happening to the character.
So again, it's a character study.
Light bulbs start going off.
Yep.
And it's kind of neat to watch that. I mean, our genre, everybody has their ideas of what we are. I like to take that idea and flip it on its head. Yes. Do I fit a lot of these tropes of what makes a nerd or a geek and all this? Yeah. Look at me. I know what I am. I want to give other people that have that fear of showing it. No one cares here. Be yourself. As someone who spends a lot of money on this, I have a love of the nostalgia. I have a love of collectibles and old books and old magazines that all these my favorite writers appeared in. For a social aspect, I want them to start already having in their head the easiest way to be somebody's hero. Well, you get to doing that, but it says something about people when the easiest way to be somebody's hero, if I see you got your head down, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you okay? How many people would still be here if we took that time every day? Somebody's got to give somebody their chance. One of the bigger impacts we've had, I think, is with our suicide prevention.
Yes.
We do a suicide prevention fundraiser every year. I first got it along, we have what we call a Dungeons and Dragons challenge, where we're trying to raise money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention by charging people to play in a special event. There is a prize. We had 24 people participate. Then we added in the paint challenge. We've added in so much more.
We did the murder mystery.
Murder mystery.
T-shirt challenge.
T-shirt.
We still have
T-shirt
t-shirts.
challenge because we still have T-shirts for. So from like June to for September, it is just everything we're doing is about raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I've lost, while we've been open, at least 3 people to suicide. A young man, an old acquaintance, an old friend of mine, back from high school, and my best friend. And to not get into the teary-eyed part of it, because sometimes I will get that way. So we started raising money for that, and that's when we really got into. It was about, I'm going to say, about 2 years after we opened. We've been open 9 years, and we really got into it. And every year, it's grown from that. More and more people have got involved.
People who come here see the value. They may not start by seeing the value at first. They come in because they walk through the door. And when they start seeing the value, they're like, well, I have to, especially the young ones, I have to save $5 from what mom and dad give me so I can be here. I've got to do that because this is important. I've got to come and I've got to meet all the other guys and we've got to save the world.
Well, I've had kids say this, I don't know if I can afford $5. I said, I'm pretty sure your parents give you $5 if you do some chores around the house.
Yep.
You start taking out trash, you start doing stuff, maybe get your grades up. How many stores out there are going to tell a kid, look, you might want to get your grades up there, my guy. I mean, you might want to actually try to apply yourself.
Well, and that brings us the storyteller program that we have.
That is
we
a big
take
part.
the younger, my high school kids, and they want to learn to tell stories. Well, we have criteria on how to do that, so they become an apprentice, and we walk them through, and they have to pass these things in order to do it. And grades are important. They're part of that.
So we even have these posted up, and I know they're kind of hard to see here, but we had these posted up. But we have how to be a hero of the hall. Complete the following quests. Strive to be a positive role model for yourself, the Hall of Heroes, and those around you. Reach out to those around you and help them become the hero that they can be. Take into account the many differences among us in personality, beliefs, thoughts, capabilities, abilities, and feelings. Be clear in expectations of yourself, the Hall of Heroes, and players. Welcome everyone to the Hall of Heroes. Learn everything you can from the many opportunities around you, and celebrate success in public and deal with differences in private. In the end, we are all someone's hero. Please present yourself as such. That is our rules of how you're to act here.
So Mondays we are closed. Tuesday through Thursday we are open noon to 9. Fridays we are open noon to 10. Saturdays it is 10 to 10. And then Sundays we are noon to 9. Generally works.
Any other things that you can find out about us are on hallofheroestn.com. That's hallofheroestn.com.
Yep.
So, Sonia, what do you think?
You know, I've learned it's about the noise.
Yeah.
The sound of the die going through a tower when they're playing the games, role playing.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And you know what else I found interesting? It's like their mission with suicide prevention. You know, right here Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. It's not just about the game; it's about the impact that they're having.
That's right. And I think they are making a great impact right here in this community and West Tennessee wide. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're coming to Comic-Con.
That's exactly right, which is coming up real soon there in Haywood County.
March
right?
the 10th and the 11th.
All right. So we'll see them then.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all too.
Bye.